pretty privilege is a real thing. All right. So I went on a podcast today and the host mentioned one of my videos where I talk about pretty privilege and I reference Queen Esther and how she was chosen and selected amongst thousands of women because she was well prepared. She did a lot of beauty treatments. She was naturally beautiful and had a lovely figure. Of course, she had the favor of God, but she was also knowledgeable, poised, and smart. Okay. And I talk about how we should put the effort into ourselves to put our best selves forward, right? That means makeup, that means hair, that means doing all of the things that make us look better and feel better, right? So she asked, number one, when, sometimes when people are not used to seeing somebody, or maybe people get comments like, why are you wearing makeup? Why is your hair done? Or it's just work, or it's just, the gym, or like, how do you handle those comments? Number one, I said, girl, I don't care. I am 40 years old and I do not care what anybody thinks about me anymore. I have lived long enough to know that people are going to talk about you whether you do anything or not. So you might as well do what you want and what you know is beneficial for your life. Period. Second, she asked, about, helping people. Like, how can we position ourselves to help people? Well, if you don't put your best self forward and you don't invest in yourself, whether that means physically, financially, spiritually, mentally, you are going to miss opportunities, okay? There's something about when a woman walks into the room that has made the effort, right? That she's beautiful, she's well poised, she's put together, her hair is looking good, everything is just flowing into place, right? It makes a statement. Like, even if she's not trying to, just those efforts alone, people are going to notice, right? Because it's work. We know that took a lot of work to do. We know you didn't just wake up like that. We know. And sometimes it makes other people feel insecure because it's like they know they didn't even try this morning. They're like, oh, I just put some lip gloss and some mascara on and I went about my day. Like, girl, you do not get an award for being basic. Like, put some lipstick on. Like, just try. Just try to put yourself up a little bit more. Do your hair, fix your hair, put on some nice clothes, all of that. But I spoke about how when you use your pretty privilege, that it positions you to be able to help others. Okay, so in the book of Queen Esther, because of her position, she was able to save a nation. Okay, that means, and her lineage, that means millions and millions and millions and millions of people, because she chose to position herself. She chose to use her influence, her power, her privilege, so that way she could save a nation. So here's the thing. In the Bible, in Esther, it talks about how there was it's been a while, I need to read it. I should know it. But anyways, his name is Haman, and he just hated the Jewish people. Even though nobody knew that Esther was a Jew, or she was Jewish at this time, she still knew that he was after her people. And so what she did is she fasted for 3 days. She had everybody fast. She prayed, and she was going to seek the king's counsel. And back then, if you didn't have permission to see the king and you went to go try to talk to him, and if he did not approve, they was going to chop off your head, period. So because she had privilege, because she was in a position of power, because she was beautiful, because she looked amazing, okay, and smelled good too, because they had perfumes back then. We need to be smelling and looking good too. When she went inside and he saw her, he put his scepter out to her like, yes, girl, speak. And she's like, hey, let's meet up because I got something else to talk to you about, okay? Not only was she beautiful and smart, beautiful, but she was smart and she knew how to position things, okay? But if she had not done those preparations prior to him first seeing her, she might not have been, of course, God could do all things, but she did all those things for a reason, okay? All of that preparation, all of that investment in herself led her to be chosen. So what I'm saying is, in order to really truly be a blessing to others, you have to invest in yourself. You have to put your best self forward. So that way you can get those opportunities to be in a position where you can help your lineage, your nation. Okay, she saved millions of lives. So the hater, whatever his name was, he ended up being up on the pole himself. He was trying to put Jewish people to be killed on a pole. He ended up on that same pole. And that's a lot of times, that's a word within itself. Sometimes you will hang your own self trying to hang out other people. That's for another day. We're going, glory. But yes, use your pretty privilege, okay? God has given everybody a gift, whether that's even if you are not the prettiest girl naturally, there are things that you can do to make yourself still be your best self, okay? Even as Kevin Samuels would say, she's an adjustable 6, meaning she's really not that pretty, but because she fixes her hair, does her makeup, puts on nice clothes, presents herself well, she went from a number 6 on the scale of 1 to 10 beauty to like now way up because of the things that she's done. And that's everybody. I mean, if I wake up without this hair on and these lashes on, y'all would be like, who did it and why? So I say all of that to say, invest in yourself, put yourself forward, prepare to power. That's it. That's the message. Prepare to be in a position of power. Use your privilege, your talents, and your gifts. Put yourself first and invest in yourself, okay? Invest in yourself. Anything that you need, physical, mental, spiritual. 2026 is upon us, so it's our opportunity and our time to really give it our best shot. Okay. Make sure to follow me on YouTube, Aspire with Amy, where I put my other videos on there about manifestation, how to open up your own beauty school. You can follow me on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Tunes, Apple, I can never get it, iTunes, Apple Music, and Amazon Music.